Good morning, Turtle Club. We are hopefully streaming live to YouTube at this point. It's been kind of iffy here lately with the last week, YouTube not exactly working right. Um, we'll see if we got content in a few seconds, stream delay being real and all. Hopefully, we're live. This is Mag Synchro. Hey, we are live. Awesome. Mag Synchro with Convertible Turtle Gaming, guys, and this is some more Pokemon post game on Swish, Sword and Shield specifically. We're playing on Sword. We are going to be showing raids, trades, and eggs, but more so on the eggs and raid side at the moment. Trades will happen, of course, because they always do happen, but we are specifically hunting for a Ditto. And this is something that gets asked a lot. Well, where's the Ditto Den? There's two ways to go about getting a Ditto. Now, I will completely agree the fact that Lake of Outrage is a place you can get a Ditto. You can even get a 3-star-ish Ditto at Lake of Outrage. It'll be level 60, which level doesn't really matter. The Aura Ditto will have 3 IVs that are perfect. But thing is, we already have a 3 IV Ditto. So what you'll want to do, if you're going for a Ditto, if you're trying to start doing the breeding and the egg thing, and you want a multi-IV Ditto, is you're going to have to start off here at the daycare center. Now, there are two ways you can go about this. There is the quote-unquote legitimate way, and then there is the quote-unquote not so legitimate way using the exploit. We are legit. We don't utilize exploits. We try to do things the way that every single person will be doing out there in the world. So you'll first come to this little den. Now, this is the one I keep trying to tell people about over and over again. I'm going to go show the path once more because I always say it's the second one north of the daycare, and I want to explain why I say that. This is technically north of the daycare. This is the first one. This is the first one. And the second one north of the daycare will be over here. This is the Ditto Den. So this den has a chance of getting two different things. One, a whole entire pile of mostly normal Pokemon. That's normal type. The other thing that it can get is Ditto. And the purple beam, all we're going to get in here is Ditto. So we're going to go ahead and get our Watts. We're going to throw in a wishing piece. We're going to save. That's a red beam. It won't be a Ditto. And this is going to be, again, it's marked as grinding on the stream, guys. We're at a 3-star greeted. We'll go ahead and invite others. People may or may want to show up. If they do for a 3-star greeted, they can. And you know what? We're silly. We're going to close. We're going to go right back in there. Because if we want other people to play with us, we have to connect onto the internet, right? It's kind of important. All right, so here we go. Bam. Thankfully, we had the forethought to save right in front of this place. All right, so we're going to now connect to the internet. And shout out to the Lurk Squad out there. I know some of you are over at the wonderful place that is Austin right now. PAX South is going on. We wanted to be able to attend PAX South. Unfortunately, we were very shy of our goal. There'll be an actual full video regarding PAX and cons and all sorts of good things coming up soon. So now we're online and we can load stamps and all that. But what we want to do more than anything is we're going to go ahead and go into this raid. We're going to invite others to come out if they want to. And we're going to be beating up on this place, and we're going to be clearing the raid den, and then we're going to be popping the raid den and clearing it and repopping it. And that's what we'll be doing, guys. We're trying to get a Ditto. We're trying to get preferably a 5 IV Ditto, but 6 IV would be amazing. And like any kind of time we trigger raid den, we're going to give it about a full minute. If anybody joins in at that point, then we'll go ahead and give it another minute. But this is a 3-star greeting. I didn't think we was going to get anybody here, but you never know. You never can tell. All right, fire this off. And thankfully, Pangoro should make pretty quick work of this guy. I hope everybody's Friday out there on the internet is going great. Mine's going good so far. I have something I'm working on starting in February that I hope everybody really enjoys, but it's taking a little bit more effort than I thought it would. But I'm really thinking it'll be amazing. Max Knuckle. Boom. This thing will be shielding itself now. The extra attack power really doesn't matter because of the shields. Hello, Sykes. Hope you're having a good day today. Defense is falling for the mid ray. Yeah, right. Who cares about that, really? Body slam from the greeting. And this should pretty much be the last turn if this thing gets to be alive. Shield break should take care of it. Oh, that was awfully close, actually. Interesting. And we're just here for the candy, so we're not going to catch it. And of course, anytime we make any kind of progress, we want to save. Oh, that's a 4-star at least. And double. Double's actually not bad. It can be a real good defensive Pokemon. Do, 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 do. And we'll just go fire that back up. Max Knuckle should be good. This thing's pretty easy. And still not the ditto we're looking for. So your Jolteon, Snorlax, and Solrock. We might take it out this turn. It's things like that that give me pause. Jolteon and Snorlax are really the only two that do any kind of attacks regularly. And they're usually not built right. That was a pretty bad reversal. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Alright, and again, we're just basically trying to get Ditto and Candy, so we're not going to even bother catching this. Throw another Wish piece in, and save. And it's another red beam, which makes us sad. It's not only another red beam, it's another Greedent, which means sad again. But we'll go ahead and send the invite out anyways. Some people like to get all the candy they can without having to worry about moving. I've had friends tell me that they basically just stay in the Wind Tower doing Battle Tower sometimes and basically jump into this kind of stuff. Okay. Just about there. 2 minutes. No joins. We'll just go ahead and start up. And Turtle Club. I love the fact that this is a wireless world these days. Because right now, my phone's about to die. We're playing on the couch, of course. But we were in the comfortable spot of the couch. Dead center on the TV, all that good jazz. Now we're just going to move over to where there's a charge cable. Digrat specifically. And we're going to take her spot. She'll probably see it like Sheldon Cooper, but that's okay. Man, that's a bummer. The YouTube app doesn't do a 180 flip. Oh, that was unfortunate. We forgot to actually D-max and other things. Well, wonder how strong close combat is through a shield. We'll have to find out, I guess. Oof, maybe not. Alright, close combat. Oh, that's beautiful. I may not even Dynamax against these 3 stars. That's impressive. It's pretty good, Turtle Club. Pretty good. candy again. Now we're throwing in more wishing star pieces, which will save. It's another red beam, makes us sad. Oh, well now, this is an alchemy. That's a 5-star alchemy. That's a dragon poison, which is bad against alchemy. I guess we use Butterfree, right? Out of our options on this save, I think Butterfree is our best because of the Venoshock. Yeah, it's going to be Butterfree. All right, and we'll send the invite out. And you know, there's a good strong chance that on this invite on the internet, we're going to get people joining in. It's a Gmax. It is a cake topper. But we'll find out. Yeah. Yep. Now this is an amazing Pokemon. There's a chance it could be shiny, because there's always a chance a Pokemon could be shiny. Shiny Gmax Alchemy is pretty much locked to one form from what me and Digrat have discovered. The Alchemy raids, they all seem to be popping up as strawberry sweets. So that person named himself Platinum. Toxtricity, Zacian. Zacian wouldn't be too bad. Wasn't the Ditto we was hoping for, but this could be still good. I mean, this could be a 6-star something. If we get a 6-star anything that's male, that's the other thing. Is if we get a 6 IV, a 6-star, 6 IV. Sorry, using those words interchangeably today. If we get a 6 IV Pokemon, then we can start breed chains. And that's really kind of what we're into. We're trying to get there. Some random kid, hello. Alright, Dynamax, Maxus. Start off with that. Having a Zacian in means that we're going to be pretty okay. Makes it pretty easy as far as that goes. Where am I at? Want to narrow that down a little bit? Like, where do I physically live? Where am I at in the game? Where am I at as far as my place in life? These are open-ended questions that could be specified a little better. East Axwell Stairs? No. I am at the Ditto. I'm at the Ditto Den. Which I think is like Bridgefield. But Alchemy can be anything right now because it's a promoted raid. Bum, bum, doo -doo 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 -doo. Almost got this thing ground down to a pulp. Dazzling Gleam hardly hurts us, but it does heal the alchemy back. Right? No, that's the other one that I'm thinking of. Such a cool looking move. I just wish it wasn't always the same cutscene over and over again. Like the cannon and the beast bash and the sword move. Alright, this was Ardennes. We could go with the Dusk Ball, but we're finding better luck with the Gigantamax as we catch one finally with repeat balls. But we don't have any repeat balls in this one, so okay. So Dusk Ball it is, since this counts as a cave since we're the host. It shouldn't say Ark Survival Evolved in the description because I updated the whole entire thing. Double checking the video right now. Now, I switched the game to Pokemon Sword Shield, so that's probably Google Cache being Google Cache-y. But Ark is a great game. Ark is a great, amazing game. And as far as Ark is concerned, I have 3 different servers that we have sponsored. That's a light blue one. No, we'll add it to the box. Unfortunately, not one of the ones that Digret's winning. But that's, you know, that is what it is. YouTube being YouTube. We may just need to refresh the browser that we're using for that. Alright, throw in another wishing piece. We'll see what we get there. Save our adventure. No, it says Pokemon Sword and Shield right in the description. I just went and double checked it on the other app I got, so yeah, YouTube being YouTube with the cache system, which is problematic. But yeah, Random Kid Ark is an awesome game. What system is this on? Lewis, hello. This is Nintendo Switch. Pokemon Sword Shield. A 5-star greeting. We'll invite others, but I don't think we'll get anybody here. Oh, Random Kid. That's unfortunate. Like, you should have gotten the low battery message at some point. I would have ran to a charger cable as soon as I got the low battery message. In fact, I've done that once. How can we stream the Switch to YouTube? Lewis Photography. If you use the Switch dock, you can get an Elgato. I have 2 Elgatos specifically. One's for RCA cable, one's for HDMI. It's a capture card device. It has USB out. It also has what's called pass-through video. Oh, that's rough. Some random kid. Yeah, I would have probably charged before I got on the bus then. But yeah, so Lewis, you basically would use a game capture card device. The Elgato is what I use. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. But yeah, Nintendo Switch, any game console that's a actual console, not portable, but console, which the Switch does count for because it's got the dock, you can stream through Elgato with. That's how we've been able to stream our N64s, how we've been able to stream our GameCube, our Nintendo Wii, our Wii U, our Switch, our Ouya when we streamed on Ouya, PS4 when Digret streams. I mean, any game console, anything that has RCA out. So even non-game consoles. Okay, we're going to start off with Max Knuckle on the close combat variety. But yeah, the ones that are tricky to stream on is the Nintendo DS and this, well, no, Sega Nomad you can stream on without a problem. Game Gear you can't though. You'd have to actually do soldering and stuff. You're what, random kid? You're fighting Bede? Used to have hundreds of people watching you. What happened? Oh, Lewis. Oh, yeah, saving 4 gems after you beat Leon. Oh, fighting the 4 gems. Okay. So Lewis, what happened? A lot of things happened. My work schedule drastically changed for a lot of things. Like a lot of things. It went horrible. To the point to where my schedule was no longer consistent. The amount of time I can stream is no longer like 2 hours a morning, it's an hour a morning. And on top of that, at the same time, we were dealing with a time zone change because we had daylight savings hit. So a lot of things kind of all just happened at one time, and we just lost a lot of viewership, and we just never recovered it. Yeah, the Wii U shop, Sykes, we do everything legit here. So EMU, we don't do. We are, or were back when they had the program, Nintendo partnered. And so one of the things for being a Nintendo partner is not having any kind of actual emulated stuff that's not Nintendo approved. Yeah, it is unfortunate, Lewis. It is unfortunate. We went from having like 40 to 80 people on average watching to having 5 at the moment that are actually chatting with us, but that's fine. You know, it was never about growing the channel, it was always about growing the community. Our Discord has over 100 people in it. We have great conversations there. A lot of the people that have been here since day one, Chadley, Sally, Matt Rayford, all those people still hang out and come in and say hi and stuff. And so, you know, it is what it is. One of these days, we'll be able to get back to where we were. I have confidence that'll happen. It's just a question of when. We also had a lot of real life stuff happen that kind of disrupted us too. So it close combat that should put him away. But yeah, we still have people that pop up. We're not going to catch him. And we still get pretty good views. I mean, our average video view right now is somewhere in the ballpark of between 30 and 40, depending upon the game and the video. All right. Took out another one, another wishing piece. Just back on the grind. Another alchemy. Just lost over other streams. Always got notifications. Well, yeah, that kind of happened too, Lewis. I mean, we were doing Breath of the Wild as like our fourth or fifth game when we first kind of started. And we're going to once again switch to Butterfree. And that was super popular. And we decided it was more important to be community driven than popularity driven. And so when we finished that game, we allowed the community to vote on what game we played next. And they picked Wind Waker. And that sort of all happened at the same time. Wind Waker's a great game, and I loved playing it. I enjoyed playing it. You know, Demon Huntress and Matt and Hobbs and all of them had a great time with it with them. So there's no problems with the game. It's just that when we started streaming Wind Waker like 2 years ago, the game was 10 years old. So, okay, well, we don't need to know that, random kid, but thank you for letting us know you'll be back. But yeah, so it just kind of, an old game on top of all that also kind of just hurt the channel a bit, and I was fine with it. You was around on Breath of the Wild. Yeah, DB Master, you were. You were absolutely around on Breath of the Wild. Is that a new profile pic you got? Because I don't think I recognize the profile picture. But I don't always pay attention to profile pics, so it just may be one of those things where my almost 40-year-old brain forgot what it looked like. But it looks different. Yeah, DB Master, I'm sure you were there for Breath of the Wild. It's been such a long journey on this game series, on this stream series. And work becoming the way it was, there's been just a lot of things that I wanted to keep up with, and I just haven't been able to. Sticks from Sonic Boom, you plan to change it soon. Okay. I've not played a Sonic game in a very long time. Gmax Colossal, Gmax Lapras, Gmax Alchemy, Gmax Flapple, Gmax Appleton are the 5 promoted right now. Can I show you where Ditto Den is? Some random kid, if you rewind all the way back to the beginning of the stream, I show twice where the Ditto Den is. But if you'll fly to the daycare center in the wild zone, and then just go under the bridge that's north, it'll be there. But after this raid, I'll go ahead and go back and forth again. I'm gonna have to probably start picking up wishing star pieces again. Not only have I heard it, Lewis, but I've already purchased it for Sword. I already pre-purchased it. My next paycheck I get in 2 weeks, and I will probably be pre-purchasing the Shield DLC at that point. Because Digrat plays this as well. And the DLC looks amazing. Oh my gosh. I have a concern with the DLC. The only concern I have is will the DLC work on everybody on the Switch, or is it going to be a per person thing? Oh no, not triggered at all, Sykes. Because look at it this way, right? Nintendo historically does a game and then a brand new game. I'm just throwing that out there. I picked up Pokemon Sword for 50. I picked up Shield for 50 as well. And so that's $100. So if I were to go and buy Pokemon X and Y, that would be $80. So the base game, quote unquote, would run me $80 for 2, where it ran me $100. The DLC is running me 60 for both. So that's 160. But the DLC is basically Sword 2 and Shield 2. So we're looking at, because it's adding a whole, I want to say it's like 200, 250. So as far as all that goes, for Sword Shield DLC, it's 160. But if you do like Sun and Moon, right, it's 40, 40, 40, 40, because you got Sun and Moon and then Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So you're coming out the same price. So I'm not triggered like people are. I look at it financially as breaking even, and yeah. Oh yeah. The game was too short. Hmm. A lot of people are complaining about that, Lewis, but ooh, rip. Oh well. Post game was post game. I'm still doing post game. But the post game story seemed a bit rushed. I can agree with that. I will not disagree there. Let's go ahead and save. Hmm. But the main game I think was just fine. Huh, nobody wants a Linoon, but we'll invite people anyways. But as far as post game goes, most people, and I'm going to use this. I'm gonna differentiate. Most casual people playing Pokemon are going to complain that the post game was too short. Most competitive people love this post game. Competitive players are all over this because it is jump right into what they want to do. Oh, it's unfortunate, DB Master. Like one character, huh? And it's being a final boss. Interesting. But yeah, I'm super hyped for the DLC. Give me 100% Wild Zone. Give me a new rival that actually is somebody that I really feel like I'm going to enjoy more than Hop. Hop was just like the orphaned puppy you find in the side of the road after a horrible fire hits a city, right? He just wants to be recognized by his older brother. That's really all Hop's story is, and it's rather unfortunate with the way it goes. This thing is about to be wrecked because it's a Linoon. I don't even think I D-max for this because this is going to take. Oh my god. Yeah, this thing has hurt so hard. If it wasn't for the shield mechanic in raids, that thing would have been O-code. But I do admit that this game series, the Sword and Shield Swish, has a lot of, and I do mean a lot, of things that appear to have been super rushed. And it's worth noting that there are a few things that he's one of 8 characters that have a character arc. Yeah, but it wasn't really a good rival though. I mean, I never once fought Hop thinking I'm going to lose. It wasn't like when you fought Silver or Gold in the Gold and Silver series. It certainly wasn't um, like Wally from um, Ruby Sapphire. There's actually, and I'm ashamed to admit it a bit, but the final battle with Wally in the Victory Road, I lost the first time I fought him. Now, granted, this was back like what 2004, 2005 that happened, but it was so 14 years ago I wasn't as good at this game as I am now. Is one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is this game is just super easy with the some of the fights. But yeah, there are some things in here that definitely were rushed. Toxel, I feel, was really badly rushed. Toxel had all the makings of being the Togepi for this actual playthrough, but you don't get the egg. You're just handed the Toxel, so you don't get the hatchet. It's shiny locked. Now, my understanding is the reason why you just got the Toxel was because it's shiny locked, and because they didn't have a way to shiny lock eggs, and we're probably okay with that. Um, Personally, as far as a rival goes, I really wanted to see Bede as a better rival. I wanted to see Bede as a much better rival, and they so had the makings of it being this amazing storyline with Bede. And if you've seen the newest Pokemon anime, episode 1 for it, um, oh my gosh, shivers with the way that all worked out. But they got so close. But the Toxel thing was kind of just dropped there. The last two gyms, or sorry, my bad. Gym 6 and Gym 7 were way too rushed. Gym 8, the fact that you go to Gym 8 in the middle of the beginning had kind of Ruby Sapphire feelings because, you know, your father Norman was the gym leader for the normal gym in that one. And so it was like, okay, we're used to kind of seeing or knowing about a gym ahead of time. Got to get up at 7:30 a.m. go to work. All right, Lewis. Well, no worries, man. It's 7:40 here East Coast time. So I definitely understand the differing clock thing. But thank you for popping in, Lewis. We really appreciate seeing you again. It definitely brought a smile to my face to see you come in. Hopefully we'll be able to see each other again. We're trying to get back to some of the old school schedule, but you know, life is life. Quillfish used waterfall. Quillfish being useful to actually just do some damage, but useless to not do stab. 540. We'll be back. Oh yeah, that'll be a little bit of time for you there. Um, well, we'll be done streaming in about an hour and 20 minutes, so hopefully you'll be able to sleep. Wouldn't you get Zacian if you got Sword? Um, it I don't know what their names are, but you get the Sword legendary if you have Sword. You get the Shield legendary if you have Shield. Good night, Lewis. Sleep well. Sleep well. Pardon me. Speaking of sleeping, I usually go to bed in about 2 hours. Um, Kind of yawning a little bit. It says you can catch the shield one right now when you have Sword. You can try to catch him. I don't think you're going to be able to catch him. I think you're in the fight that says it won't let its guard down. Because there's only one place where you fight the shield one at, and so you must have already beaten Leon, and now yeah, you beat Lead. Oh, okay, I know where you're at now. So you're doing the post game content, random kid. So random kid, you're gonna wanna you're on the roof of the building again. Yeah, you won't be able to catch him, unfortunately. Belched. This thing belched. Oh my gosh. Kind of rude. Yeah. Yeah, can't throw the Pokeball at him. Close combat. Alright. But yeah, I was thinking your game may have glitched somehow for a second. I was like, anytime something pops up that you don't think you should be able to catch, you should always try to catch it, because you never know. Alright, so since some random kid was asking, we'll show some random kid. So at the daycare center of the Wild Zone, to find the Ditto Den, you just go to the bridge by heading north. go under the bridge, follow this wall, and this right here is the den. This is the Ditto Den. Alright, we're going to save. Oh, it's a purple. Okay. Finally. Finally. Alright, so here is the Ditto. Oh, yeah, DB Master. Oh, it looks like your profile pic changed. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, it's just a 3-star. Oh, well. We will be inviting others. Level 69 Ditto, that's cool. I personally, there's no reason to level a Ditto, because of competitively, they're really not that all good. Their IVs don't translate into what they transform into, so their stats don't shift over. So there's just, yeah. I've seen some trainers try to use them, and they're kind of okay. But as far as like copy Pokemon are concerned, I think Smeargle's better. Especially with the new egg mechanic. The new egg mechanic, and I don't know if you're aware of this one. It would have been cool if Zacian just pushed Shieldbird off the road. A lot of things would have been cool with the Swordbird and Shieldbird, or Soldward and Shieldbird. But I'm sure you probably know, DB, but in case you don't, if you take two Pokemon of the same species, opposite genders, and put them in the daycare together, they can teach each other egg moves if they have missing moves. I was not aware of that until somebody explained that to me, and I was like, oh my goodness. That's amazing. And it's just because of the raid dens. Three-star Ditto, all that work. Dead in a turn. Alright, hopefully we catch this one. Dusk Ball. Throw. And we're hoping that it's the quote-unquote rare 3-star, which should make it a 4 IV Ditto. Because the Ditto we have right now is 3 IV. Caught Zacian. Oh, congrats. Congrats, random kid. Alright. And Ditto, of course, never comes with TMs. No nickname. Summary, which won't tell us anything. It has Limber. I wish we could use the judge function in the summary, but oh well. It's 3 IVs. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Well, you can come to where I'm at, but you're not going to notice us, random kid, because we're on a different shard, most likely. The way this works is it's sharding, and depending upon where you're at geographically is largely who you're going to see. I live in the Atlanta, Georgia area, so we have all sorts of different languages around us. Alright, so we got us another red den. Alright, and so we can go ahead and ready up. Start the battle. We won't start the battle yet. We know that we might have somebody else join in. Doubtful, but always a possibility. Hey, we had an Aiden with a Zacian join in. That's cool. The Colossal. There we go. Count. How's it going? Count Maguman. Interesting name. All right. Well, we do go until 1 minute left if we actually have anybody jump in and. Oh, DB Master. We have people coming after the loot pinata. Oh, Turtle Club, thank you for jumping in. Make short work of this guy. Maguman is an anime character. I presumed probably based upon the profile pic, but I'm not. Oh, we have a Zack who popped in with a Charizard. All right, we got a battle. I don't recognize the name, but I've watched hundreds of different animes, so it's just possible that it's just not ringing a bell in my head. This poor Lanoon is just going to be so dead. Konosuba. Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. Um, but I'm also one of those. I watch anime in whatever language I can find it with subtitles. So I could have watched it in English. I could have watched it in German. I could have watched it in Japanese. I mean, it really depends. Um, like no joke, Turtle Club. I about a month ago I watched Winnie the Pooh in German. It was kind of funny. But Winnie the Pooh is actually awesome in German. I learned German growing up in high school. It was one of the three languages that my high school offered as a graduation requirement: French, German, and Spanish. I. Oh, that's a shiny Zard. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous of that actually. That's amazing. But yeah, in German, there's actually most languages that are Latin based have a gender proclivity for certain pronouns and for articles. And Winnie the Pooh is actually Winnie die Pooh in German, and die is the effeminate version of the. So it's Winnie the female Pooh when you actually read the title the way it's done. And the way the title is actually done, grammatically, that's correct. But in the very beginning of the German translation of the Anne and Margaret book, Christopher Robin goes, Nein, ich teile Winnie der Pooh, which means, no, narrator, you got it wrong. It's a male Pooh, not a female Pooh, which is just kind of a little funny language kind of gaff there. Watched it in all three languages: German, English, and Japanese. Germany. Oh, you don't need subtitles for it. Oh, that's awesome, Count. Ich kann Deutsche bitten. I am very, very far away from where I used to be as far as German goes. Ooh, another purple beam. Oh, yeah. We are great with that. You're at the place. Okay. Well, if you're where I'm at, it's another 3-star. Oh. Oh, DB, that's amazing. Without the charm? Oh my gosh. I have. So on my game, I've got a shiny Colossal and a shiny Magikarp. Of course, everybody got the shiny Magikarp almost. Um, Digrett's got a shiny Greedent and the shiny Magikarp. And she's got another shiny, Duskull. Um, no, you can join. You just have to use the badge system, random kid. But that's cool, Count. I I'm trying. I'm using Duolingo to try to learn Korean. Where I live in the Atlanta area, there is a very heavily Korean influence. There's a lot of grocery marts and restaurants and just populace that also speak the language. I have neighbors who speak Korean as well. And so I'm trying to at least learn a minimal amount of remedial to be able to do stuff. Won't probably change anything though. Nah, a 3-star Ditto. I would say no. I would say the worst case scenario is the Ditto transforms into your Charizard, and so my fighting moves become mostly useless. Friend code? That's a good question. I don't have it memorized. After this fight, I'll throw it in the chat though. We got another hour of streaming today. Our goal is to hit the Ditto. We want to get a 6-star Ditto, a 6 IV Ditto. A 5 IV Ditto would be amazing because then we could start doing breeding chains. We did get a 6 IV Lapras finally. It took me about 3 hours of breeding to get one, but I got one. It took forever. The next one you're hunting for is Eevee. Should you write in German? My brain doesn't shift languages that well, Count. Um, I mean, I can read a little bit of it on the fly, but it definitely would cause brain issues for me. And it also depends upon where in where in Germany you're at, because the dialect that I learned was Southern Germany. Um, so there's a lot of terms that most people should know that I don't. It's really weird. I have to um, get that out of the way. Evoli is the best Pokemon. Yeah, Evoli. Yes, Evoli. Nein. Wally ist das beste Pokémon. Evolo ist gut, ähm, aber Wally ist super. Gliscor's pretty good. I miss Gliscor. I hope Gliscor is one of the ones coming up. Uh, Random kid, just a moment. So that's 3. Man. All right. All right. So here is the friend code. We're also going to pop this in chat for a second, guys, so people can see it. That also, so I can have it on my clipboard so I can paste it in chat later. 4743 2797. Paste that in chat for people. All right. Now it's on my clipboard so I can do that later. Friend. Charizard. And Sykes. I like the profile pic there. It's interesting. Miss your baby Swampert, Glasgow, and Sizar. Yeah, I there's a couple Pokemon that I really miss. But Pokemon Home coming out, you'll be able to start transferring people over to it. We're out of Wishing Star pieces. Rip. Okay. Ah, sad. Zigzagoon, leave me alone in the fog. We're gonna go start fighting some other ones. You're from East Germany. There are 4 types of German. Yes, yes. Um, actually, so it's funny you bring up the Austrian German because that that was part of what made the problem, right? So the person who taught us German in our high school, he was stationed in South Germany, but he learned the Austrian dialect. So like the accent that we picked up a little bit was the Southern German accent, but the dialect was the Austrian dialect. And so it's really weird because I'll get to a couple of friends that I have. Like occasionally I'll try to talk with them, and they always look at me very odd. They're like, "You speak a version of German that isn't natural," and I'm like, "I'm sorry." I was taught by public schools, and that's all we had available. Ooh, we have a beam over at the Lake of Outrage. We are happy about this. You have a wishing piece. Okay. Well, I can't see your screen though, so I will. I mean, if you have a certain invite coming out, I'll be able to jump in. I wish the overworld Pokemon would show if they were shiny or not, but I understand why they don't. Because it made it way too easy in Let's Go. Like, there's people that still hunt shinies in Let's Go, even though there's like so many different better games out. I didn't mind Let's Go so much as far as like a good way to waste time. Oh, yeah, yeah, something that happens very often. That's what I was told too. Oh, oh, wow, DB, that's just great. Female Riolu, wow. But yeah, that was something our instructor was like. It's very common to have an accent and a dialect from 2 different places. But the one thing that's always amazing about the German language is it's very precise. When you say something in German, when you say the right word in German, there is no confusion as to what you just mentioned or said or are referring to. Oh, sad face. It's the fake Lake of Outrage one. Oh, and it's up. Oh my gosh. This thing. Oh, I'm about to have all my dens pop. Because this is a promoted den. It's been there for like a week now. Switch Pokemon. This is the one I couldn't kill on my own, which has made me very sad. Um, we're gonna go Chandelier this time. We're gonna send out invites and see what happens. I'm disconnected from the internet. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Quit. Yes. That really won't help that as much as you think, random kid. My internet connection in general is just not good. Even if we load and go to friends only, it's going to be where someone just joined us a while back. All right, now we'll be able to do an invite though. Chandelure. Invite others. This Galvantula is way stronger than it has any right to be. Swampert's your favorite, Sykes, because Mudkip was your first Pokemon ever. That's awesome. My first Pokemon ever, Tamog, Brook. We got people jumping into this thing. Colossal, that'll help. A Fire Rock one will definitely help. We accepted. Oh, looks like you got tagged for spamming there, random kid. Don't flood the chat. That'll be probably a 3-minute timeout. Or no, it's a 5-minute timeout. But yeah, we accepted all the friend requests count. I think I saw we got a friend request from a Charizard and someone else. We'll check our friends list after this fight though. Yeah, thank you for that, moderator. We gotta make sure that the rules apply to everybody equally, everybody. So flooding the chat over and over again. All right. Wow. All we have is Inferno, but Inferno hits pretty hard. Yeah, they are. Galvantula is like stupid hard. Like a lot of the 5-star things I can mostly solo on this game even. This is my lower game. But oh my god, this thing just wrecked me. And I think it has to do with the fact it does the AoE damage. Yeah, the CPUs are pretty bad. Oh yeah, that's valid. We have a moderator that's active here, guys. Sykes, we're family friendly. We try to keep the language clean, so certain words don't play well. But yeah, the CPU is just not really good. Yeah, those AoE moves really hurt really hard when you're by yourself. Thank you, DB. Appreciate that. No, you just go wait for, yeah. Flamethrower. We got a lot of really good hits hitting this thing, but it's already hurt me pretty bad. Stat changes get wiped. Yuck. Trubbish. Garbodor. Trash. Not quite a curse word, but yeah. Yeah, but yeah, that works too. Trubbish. Yeah, it's yeah. The CPUs though, they're definitely kind of they're special in a very interesting way. So I get what they're doing with some of them. Like it's not a bad moveset on most of the CPU characters. That's the bad thing, right? When I see what the movesets for a lot of these Mons are, like the Soul Rock, I make that Soul Rock pay for its transgressions, guys, because that poor Soul Rock is just played like garbage. But it has really good moves. I mean, it's got Cosmic Power, Rock Polish. I want to say it's Rock Slide. I mean, Martin Soul Rock, as it's said all the time. just sits there and rock polishes like 9 times in a row. It does nothing. The Snorlax has some good moves. It's got the Tantrum move, which is really, really good. But, Electro Ball, my God. But it just doesn't use it when it needs to use it. Oh yeah, over 9,000 Sykes. Yeah, the CPU Magikarp, because it's got, and the only reason why I say that, like the Magikarp and the Pikachu, and I want to say it's either the Clefairy or the, yeah, we don't want to catch this thing. We just wanted the candy and to reset our dens. That should let all of our dens pop now. We should see like so many red beams popping up now. Wow, there's our purple beam off in the distance. Oh, hello. We'll jump into that if we can, because yeah, bring our Lapras. Not our best option, but it's a good option. Good morning, Sally. And let's see here. Actually, we did mention that we're going to double check that we don't have any friend requests coming in yet. We do have a friend request. All right, we need to grab that. We might get kicked out of this. Oh wow, 2 of them popped in. Maguman, all right. 1 second here. Become friends. And Carlos, become friends. Good morning, Sally. Thank you for popping in. We've had some just impressive people pop in, and not overall, not using impressive like that. Hopefully I didn't just like desync my game. You still have wishing piece? Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, I do that sometimes, Sykes. Just throw the Pokeball by accident. But Lewis Photography was in here earlier today, Sally. If you can remember Lewis Photography from forever ago, they're one of our viewers um, toward the West Coast in the North America. I'm doing good, Sally. Thank you for asking. We were hunting Ditto earlier, and now we're hunting other stuff. You don't remember that name? That's all right. He was around the Breath of the Wild streams toward the very beginning, and then a lot of the Arc streams when we did a lot of the Arc streams. Is Digrat feeling better? She hasn't really been feeling better. So we think she's got some sort of food sensitivity thing, and so she started a Zugzwang. Okay, that's I would that's definitely a different name. Um, so she started a elimination diet, and so she is currently she's got like a list of like it started off with like 10 foods she could eat on the beginning of the diet, and now she's up to like maybe 40 foods that she can eat. It's a flapple. It's a sneezing flapple. And so I don't know if her intent is to stream later tonight or not. With her not having coffee in the last week, it's she's not been an overly social person is the best way I could say it. And with her being introverted to begin with, I don't know, Turtle Club, if we'll have a Digret stream tonight. You did that. That's how you found out you can't eat seafood. Yeah, so we're expecting certain things won't be allowable, but the lack of coffee for Digrat's been a real big thing. That's a giant Gardevoir. Gardevoir being fairy type. I keep forgetting fairy hurts dragons. But yeah, she just got to the stage where she's allowed to eat chicken, and she's been so super excited. Random kid, I would need to have a wish star piece, and I don't have one. I can't just do the Ditto Den. Someone has to send out an invite. Oh, that's the Rental Holucha, isn't it? It sure is. G-Max Tartness. It sneezes everywhere. It's not very effective, because that's a legendary doggo, and you're not going to be able to beat the legendary doggo. Is there anything behind dragons being weak to fairy? So there is something actually. So if you look in English mythology, right? We're talking like Dark Ages myths. They had the fair folk or the fae, however you want to call it. And so this plays into the Irish mythology a little bit as well, right? Because you had the Sidhe and the Seelie, and like the fairy folk, the mist folk, those who lived in Avalon, as well as leprechauns as well. These are notorious for assisting with failing or failing dragons. So as far as the lore goes, like leprechaun gold, presumably a leprechaun acquires the gold from a dragon's den. So you have to be able to do something to a dragon, knock it out, best it, kill it, to go into its den and just get gold, or at least trick it into the gold. Enchanted swords are often by naiads, water fairies. That's typically where they get those. So there is some basis behind dragons being just wrecked by fairy type. Okay. Well, I think we have the filter already set to friends only, random kid. So you'll just need to send out the invite when we're done fighting. And it just happened to really balance out really well too, as well, Sykes. I'm trying to think of any. I don't think there's any German lore behind it or French lore. I think there's some Polish lore and Norwegian lore behind fair folk and dragons. Because fairies, trickster god, Loki, from a Norse side of things. We're going to throw an Ultra Ball at this and hope for the best. Catch us a Flapple. Yeah, if we see the invite come out, random kid, we'll be grabbing it. But at the same time, we are going to be exploring. So have you already used the Wish Star piece? Do we know what's in the den? Power Whip, such a great move. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, so Loki had something to do with defeating several dragons as well. Okay. Oh, we just gained 2,000 watts. We have a lantern. Okay. We are going to wait a few seconds to see if... Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be a bit before Random Kid gets the invite out. He was able to get an Appleton the other day. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. It looks like it is a... Reset filters. There we go. All right, we'll join in here. Help clear out this den because we are all about trying to get... All right, and that's ground, so we can go water type, Lapras. And that's the second time a mod's timed you out, random kid, for spamming and flooding chat. Does not deserve to be destroyed by the sword logo. Oh, Appleton's, yeah. 5-star purple beam Pokemon, Fairy Evolution Eevee, Sylveon, yeah. Yeah, nice. Wow, that's a raid. That's a rough raid too. Why don't I have... Oh, because I'm not the person steering this. And sounds like the neighbor cat is once again scratching at our door. So after this fight, we're going to go say hi to the neighbor cat and feed it. There is the public friend code, Omega. Drought. Oh, rental torque hole. Going to swim up the waterfall. Random raid, Shadow Legends. No wishing pieces needed. Even better. Even better. It's always amazing to see what raids are popping off because of the way it's all done. Neighbor's cat has been coming over to your place trying to come inside. Must be friends with you, Rosie. Our I say neighbor cat. We believe the cat was once owned by somebody, and they either moved out or the cat ran away or something. It's clearly mostly domesticated, but it is the one that while we were streaming on the other channel brought us a gift to the door. So if this would be shiny, your life would be destroyed. Oh, um, doesn't want to be friends with them. Yeah, good old cats. Yeah, cats are amazing. They're also very finicky and picky. This one scratching at the door still. But yeah, unfortunately, it got into some fights, and so we think the cat may be losing its vision. So we're trying to help keep it up, but well, Torkoal's down. And Diggersby's out. Alright, so we'll be able to skip this, guys, because it's just the candy we're after here. Don't catch. Alright, and we're going to go check on Callie. It's a calico cat. Oh, Choodle, we do not wish to fight you, so we will put this on an idle. In just a few moments, Turtle Club, and we'll fire off this raid. We think we're going to fire off this raid in just a little bit. We just kicked the keyboard, so we don't know what's going on now. Alright. Our streaming program's still good, so we're good. Alright, let's see here. Hello, Callie. How are you? How are you? Are you talking to the internet? You sure are. You sure are. We're going to give you some fresh kibble real quick. And hopefully she'll eat it. Well, she's not turning her nose up at it, so she must be able to smell. Cats eat food based upon smell, and it needs to be stinky stuff. So hopefully that's some stinky stuff. All right. Oh yeah, calicos are great looking. Yeah, and she's a little there. Hello, Ivy Poison. Alrighty, so we have lantern up and available. Get our blanket here because it's still pretty cold in Georgia. 40 degrees out. My goodness. Oh yeah, fish, oil, tuna, oyster sauce, things that have like a real strong odor. Really, really good. Let's see here. Electric water. I think we're going to go. We're going to go with Shinotic. Can I stream later? Patman, yeah. Um, we stream all hours on Friday, but we are about to sleep in half an hour. So it just really depends upon what happens when I wake up in, let me think, doing math, 9.5-ish hours. Ooh, fish. Fish is definitely really good. Yeah, I saw that, Sally. -25 is about -15 for Celsius. Going to get on the bus in a few. Patman, we won't be really available then. Sorry about that. We will be streaming tomorrow morning, but of course, Saturdays, guys, we are doing Sweaty Saturday. We are streaming Ring Fit Adventure. We're trying to get swole. We're trying to get fit. We're trying to just lose a little bit of weight. We're almost up to 400 pounds. That was problematic. So we are working on losing that weight. And Ring Fit seems like a fun way to do it, a good way to get some cardio, a good way to start building up some actual resistance training. So that's what we'll be working on that. It's been warming up here for you. That's unfortunate, Sykes. It's, the weather's just been really crazy lately. It's been really crazy. Your old name on YouTube? Okay. Count, no worries. We'll go ahead and fire that up. I mimic you. Nice. You're Brooke, by the way. Okay, Sykes. Nice to meet you. Come in here and make the giant mushroom. Max overgrowth. G-Max Flapple. Nice. Nice. I've got a couple of them on my other game. We have a Torkoal, yeah, but I'm kind of used to having Torkoal. It doesn't even bother me that much anymore to see Torkoal pop up. It's like, oh, it's Tuesday. But, you know, it's not the worst thing. And since I'm able to lay down max overgrowth, we can heal through the turns if I actually ever connect. Confused Tappleton. Almost there, guys. Sorry, I had a Discord message pop up, so I'm trying to respond to it, but trying to fight at the same time. Will you stream Pokemon later? No, Pat. We will not be streaming Pokemon later. Pokemon streams are happening Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. This is Friday, so it'll be 4 days until we stream another Pokemon game. Tonight, depending upon what happens, I may wind up taking care of Digrat, depending upon how she feels. Hopefully she'll be feeling a lot better, but if not, then there won't be a stream tonight. Actually, I kind of feel a little bit there. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, unfortunately, with the buffing on their psychs. The shield just prevents so much, just so much. But once the shield's gone, it'll be amazing. But yeah, all right, well, take care, Pat. Sorry, guys. It's the ARC sponsor that's eyeing me at the moment, so I'm trying to make sure that we respond to them since they're sponsoring our server. They're seeing some extra traffic. Made damage with its shield on. Yeah. Oh yeah. If we do free for all Friday tonight, Sal, it is going to most likely be. Oh, that's a good question. I've got a game I've been wanting to play for free for all Friday, but I'm kind of jonesing for some Mario Kart, so we might do Mario Kart tonight. It's been a while since we played some MK. All right, not gonna catch this thing. Yeah, made almost no damage. Yeah, the shields are just oppressive. All Alright, and we have us some pieces there. That's a gloom, okay. We might have enough for another wishing star piece. We'll go stop at the Watt Trader after we kind of sneaky ninja past these dreadnoughts. Get us some watts. By the time we get to the Ditto Den, I think we'll have enough for 2 wishing star pieces. We're gonna buy a wish star piece here while we're on our way, though. Yep. Thank you. Looks like Balloon Kai caught their lantern. Awesome. And, oh, that's a Sylveon. Okay. Alright, we're going to load the badges. Bam, we'll join into that. Oh, number of allowed participants. But, yeah, we knew that was going to fill up fast. Sylveon's just a really, really well-loved Pokemon. Any of the evolutions are, especially if it's 5-star, that's a way that you could breed out of a 5-star, 5 IV, 6 IV EV, which is just amazing. You haven't bought? Oh, okay. It told me it was full here, Megumin. And that goes back to me saying that the internet's just bad here. And Nintendo netcode's bad. And it could be someone that's already got to it. Like if they don't hit the start battle button, according to the way that the code matches works, this thing probably has a Reno trap, doesn't it? Yep. We must fight this thing. We will close combat this thing. It's faster. Only you and 2 other people. So there may be somebody sitting on it, Megumin. And that's the problem that a lot of people have with this game. But yeah, it's unfortunate that the netcode's so bad because Smash Brothers was supposed to be such a great game. And it's fun to play on your own, but with other people, it just won't work. We'll try to jump into Megumin's raid again. Search stamps. Friends only. No stamps. It's already filtered through. Okay. Alright. What do we got in this raid here? This raid is a 5-star Torkoal. Alright, we'll invite others here. Working our way over. Flygon's probably our best bet on this. Smash Online is alright, yeah. Oh, T-Tar, cool. Ready to battle. Start the battle. Actually, we'll wait because we have other people that might pop in. Yeah, it's so after that raid, okay. Looks like we're not going to have anybody else come in. You can't join, sadly? Okay. That does happen sometimes. Alright, we'll go ahead and just start this up. Oh, and my vanilla water is all the way on the other side of the living room because we had moved to the other side of the couch when we went to fed the neighbor cat. Though I've not heard her scratching at the door, so... Oh, shiny fish. That's a lot of fossils. Torkoal's Drought. Ooh. I, isn't, like, steel and rock immune to sandstorm? It wasn't showing you the raid. Okay. And this is Max Quake anyways, right? Yeah, okay, sweet. It was only 17. I'm confused. I'm my brain's not tracking that, but it's also getting kind of late for me, guys. So that happens with me. I'm old. Well, I'm not old. I'll say that real quick because Sally gets offended if I say that I'm old. But my brain doesn't track things as well sometimes. Does the charm not work with the fossils? I don't know. It was only 17. Oh, psych. Okay, I'm back. I get what you're saying now. 17? Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I have to farm fossils with digging people before I even start working on getting shiny fish. But before that, I also have 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon games I got to go back and play. So... Alright. Max Quake. Super effective. Okay, Lava Plume. Torkoal's pretty tanky. I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting Torkoal to be this tanky. And I don't know if the Shiny Charm works on those DB. I would like to think they do. But even then, if you think about it, right? Shiny Charm, you don't have a way to encounter them in the wild. So that's going to put your odds of getting a shiny... Isn't that like 1 out of 6,000, right? I want to say it's 1 out of 6,000, but I could be way wrong on that. So with Shiny Charm... Let's see... Okay, it's 2071, it looks like. I did hear the Eevee sound because that was Eevee fainting. Egg of Mew for shiny code. Martin, Mew eggs are hacks. We don't do hacks here. Yeah, moderator got that. Okay. Yeah, the only way you can get Mew currently, guys, is with Pokeball Plus. So any Mew eggs are clear exploit hacks, meaning that the person using it has taken their Switch and enabled it for cheats. And if it's an egg for a Mew, I want to point out that you have no way to confirm that that's actually a Mew. So we either have a cheater who popped in or somebody who's trying to scam people that popped in. All right. And of course, lots of ways you can get Mews. Digger and I, between all of our games, we have 6 Mews. We have one from the Ruby Sapphire generation, which was Leaf Green Fire Red, I think. We have 4 from XY and from Alpha Omega because they were the celebration codes. And we have 1 from the Pokeball Plus. So we'll have enough Mews to be able to put a whole entire team together. Just kind of silly and funny all at once. Just getting the last little bits here of the watts. I hate the fact you can't talk to people at the dens. Doesn't really help. Alright, and can we get one more wishing star piece? Spin my watts. Yep, we have enough for... If we hit another beam, we'll have enough for one more even. Sylveon now live, 1258, okay. Search stamps. Raids. Search stamps. Reset filters. Friends. Alright, so this is the internet issue that's still plaguing this game. We're going to disconnect from the internet. We're going to reconnect, which should force us to reload badges. Stamps, reload, search stamps. Friends only, no stamps. But there are raid battles, so yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing. Count, are you physically in Germany at the moment? Because from what I've noticed, geographic kind of causes some issues with that too. Saw it on the right side of my screen. All right, I'll try it again. Christian trick drops. These are the friend ones that I have at the moment. Reset, search, friends only, max raid battles. You're in Germany, okay. So that may be one of the reasons why I'm having a difficult time finding it as well, because when we're in different countries, it'll take a lot longer for it to propagate to the US server that they're utilizing. We'll go back to local. We'll do the connection bounce one more time. Yeah, I don't know what causes that. It's probably because of my internet provider is just garbage. Friends only. Okay, load. There's Sylveon finally. Join in. Yes, we'd like to continue. Start the challenge. 1258. Do you have to go? All right, Sally. 5-star Sylveon. This is going to be interesting. We're going to switch. I think in this particular case, Zacian coming in makes a whole lot of amazing sense. And if anybody else is able to join in or see Balloon Kai's message, you may or may not be able to. So, Legendary Doggo is taking on Sylveon. Random Kid, you probably wouldn't be able to join because Balloon Kai and you may not be friends. Not a shiny, but that's alright. It's still a 5-star Sylveon, which is amazing. Dauntless Shield. Boom. Intrepid Sword. Boom. Boom. And we're going to go with Behemoth Blade. Already did shields, which works pretty good. J-Dog plays, okay. I don't see where you said anything else. So, thank you for popping in and watching, though. Appreciate you saying goodbye before you left. Max Starfall on the Magikarp in its focus stashed. Mist. I don't know what the Mist type does on the battlefield. I'll have to look that up. Is really Zacian slower than Zamazenta? Hitting that like. Thank you, Dead in Sight. Appreciate you popping that like. And we are doing well so far. We were hoping to find us a 4 IV Ditto. Count Balloon's your old name. Okay, Count. Sorry about that. I try to keep things straight in my head. And I usually refer to people by the YouTube. But I don't know if Zacian's slower than Zamazenta or not. Mine's fresh caught and not been trained at all. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Zamazenta being level 100 helps a lot. My Zacian's only level 70. Magikarp Flail. But it's highly possible. Critical hit. He just shrugs it off. It's also highly possible that the IV spread between the two of them could just be bad. Life Dew. Magikarp, you died before the Life Dew happened. Zamazenta is slower if it isn't holding the rusted shield, apparently. Yeah, if they're not holding their rusted weapons, their stats go way down. Like, it's basically an item evolution when they go into battle with it. And it's really funny because I think you can hit them with Trick. So you can take their weapon away and cause issues. Faster, sorry for the typo. Oh, wow. Wow. He was... Magikarps are overpowered. They're like Stormcrows in Magic the Gathering. Okay, we're not the host here. Count graciously got us in here. So here's throwing this Ultra Ball and crossing fingers for luck. Fingers crossed. Wiggle. Jiggle. Squiggle. And click. Awesome. Thank you, Count. That's amazing. Sylveon's going to be great, regardless of its IV spread. It's going to be so helpful for hatching all the EVs. Oh, random kid. Looks like yeah, it's another spamming chat with information again. That's it. Third strike, you're gone. Thank you for sticking around with us, though. I really appreciate that. All right, we are where are we at? 4 IV spread, awesome. Defensive, that's actually pretty good. Wow, the speed's pretty good too. Yeah, that definitely goes right in the gene pool for us. Okay. All right, we're going to finish out the stream, guys, hitting up this Ditto Den, and hopefully seeing if we get us a purple beam, and then we will be possibly back in another 10 hours tonight. That'll be 7 p.m. East Coast time for Free for All Friday. We are expecting to play Mario Kart, but we'll be talking to some of our actual fans inside our Discord to see what they actually are feeling for tonight as well. Save the adventure. Didn't get his friend code though. I can go put it back in for you here. Count. 1 second. Should be the friend code there. Hey, Chadley, how's it going? All right, let's see what we got in the den. It's a greetant. Oh, well, these things happen. I think we got one more piece after this, though. No problem there, Count. No problem there. Do 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 do. And Count's in there with us. All right. Zamazenta and Azacian. Panda Man. We might have a fourth person drop in. We always wait until 1 minute when we have more than one person show up. An Eternatus. Yeah, that's a good Pokemon to put in too. Boom, boom. I'm gonna have to be able to carve out some time, Chadley, to watch you play an Ocarina of Time, because I only can imagine how epic that is. And Turtle Club, if you don't know who Chadley is an amazing streamer. He does all sorts of really awesome stuff with us, and he has been in our community for forever and does family-friendly stuff. We'll go ahead and get this started here. And we'll just drop that channel there. All right, DB, thank you for popping there. There's Chadley's channel, guys. Definitely take a look at it. Hoping to take your Twitch content and make a series on YouTube. Awesome. It would be pretty good. I mean, even if you're not family friendly on Twitch, you can at least edit the content down to family friendly on YouTube. And Ocarina, as great as it is, there's just a lot of pulp in it. It's not exactly chaff, but it's there's enough to where you got stuff you could edit out. Mold breaker. But yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time to do video edits. I had to kind of give up on it. We're just going to Dynamax because we're the only one here that can. But it takes a lot more time than what I'm able to give, sadly, at the moment, to do video edits. Close combat. Wow. Doggo can learn close combat. Okay. That's pretty amazing. Remember the time when you killed Greedent with one hit? Awesome. That thing just got wrecked. It was a 3-star Greedent. It was wrecked when we just started by ourselves at bringing friends in. So Chadley, you and your kid and your son, you guys were playing Sword, right? I got to catch like a little bit of it with the Dynamax Greedent. Yeah, yeah. It just got... Yeah, Dynamax Greedent takes a little while. Oh, Purple Beam. All right. We are so happy this got there. We'll save. Because we know we'll probably forget when we go to bed. It's another 3-star Ditto. Yay. But yeah, I saw Chadley, you guys are playing Sword. How do you like it? Because I know you really did like Fire Red. We have quite a number of people coming in here now. And this will be the last one tonight, guys. This will be it afterwards. Appreciate everybody who's popped in today. We're kind of winding the stream down at this moment. But Sykes and random kid who popped in, but unfortunately did get permabanned. Lewis Photography, an old name from the blast from the past there. DB Master, of course, popping in as always with our Pokemon streams. Always love to see DB Master. Count Maguman, a new viewer as well. Speaks 3 languages, Japanese, German, and English. I'll have to keep that in mind. And Sid GB, I don't know who that was, but they definitely sent some stuff in for us. For a friend code, another viewer that's new today. Sally popping in during the 2nd hour, chilling with us until she had to go. And Sally, of course, does work in the mornings, but we have no problem keeping her company there. Patman on his way to school, so wasn't able to pop in and play, but that's all right. We appreciate Patman coming in to watch with us as well. J-Dog Plays popped in just to say goodbye. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's our Lurk Squad just saying good. Japanese is a little bit hard for Count. 3 different forms of Japanese. Well, that's 1 less than German, though. You'll say bye now. Oh, well, thank you, Count. But yeah, and of course, shout out to the Lurk Squad. Hashtag Lurk Squad. Always amazing to hear you guys saying that you like to turn us on in the morning, put us in the background. We know we have a lot of lurkers. We know Rella from Relaxing Fun and Gaming is one of the Lurk Squad members. I would say head of the Lurk Squad. And if I had to dare say so, I know Ball and Chain. Yeah, I got demolished. Yeah, we definitely destroyed that level 3. It didn't even get a chance to transform. Pokeball Go. Did he really deserve that? He did. He stumbled into a den, became all Dynamaxed, and decided he was going to collect treasure like a dragon. So they deserve to be slayed like dragons. But here's what he really deserves. He's getting put into a Pokeball where he'll be raised with love and care from a Pokemon trainer. Didn't catch it. I'm sorry to hear that, Count. Ultra Balls and Repeat Balls are going to be your best bet when you're not the raid host. They have the best chance. If you're the raid host, Dusk Balls and Repeat Balls are usually your best. But Ultra Balls work really good overall, but they do have a chance of failing. And I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it, guys. We're out of Wish Star pieces. We're gonna do we're gonna go check our stats on it. You used Ultra Ball. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. All right, And another 3. Not bad. I mean, HP, defense, and special defense. So defense, special defense, and speed. So we have speed. So all we need is special attack, and we'll have all the IVs covered. And so we're getting close. We're getting close. So we'll be able to start doing some weird Franken chains. All right. All right. Got it in repeat ball. Well, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, repeat balls are your best bet in the raids once you have something caught originally. But Turtle Club, I'm going to be calling it quits here. We'll be having ourselves a good night because we do work nights. We sleep during the day. We appreciate everybody who came in to watch today. It was a great stream. Loved watching everybody come in and playing with everybody. Keep grinding, keep working at it, guys. Have a good one. It'll join the other 12 dittos. Yeah, we're going to be catching so many dittos. So many dittos. But Turtle Club, thank you for popping in. Take care, enjoy everything that's going on, and have a good one. Thanks for watching.